times throughout it. Thank Forward Bank for sponsoring this.
Also, after this one, we're going to have a 15-minute break.
Oh, okay.
Or between one of them. I think it might be, yeah. Am I live?
Yeah.
Hello, sports fans, and thanks for joining us on YouTube today for our Sports on Focus swim meet edition. First time ever at a swim meet for myself. Steven has been to one before, but our first attempt at live streaming, so this should be pretty exciting. I did get a crash course on the scoring today, so in case you don't know exactly how these meets are scored, well, today there's 2 schools. So at the end of each race, the swimmer that finishes first gets the most amount of points down to the 6th racer. There are 6 lanes in the pool today. The last finisher will get no points. And at the end of the meet, the team with the highest amount of points wins. So for the individual races, the first place finisher will receive 6 points, second place gets 4 points, third place gets 3 points, fourth place gets 2 points, and fifth place gets 1 point. For the relays, the first to finish gets 8 points, the second gets 4 points, and the third gets 2 points. The fourth swimmer for the relay will receive no points. So if you have any suggestions for me on my first swim meet ever, drop a note in the comments with some tips. They're greatly appreciated, as I will list the events for you today. So our first event is a girls' 200-yard medley relay race for varsity. So this race includes a different backstroke for each swimmer. Now we will have 5 teams of relays, 3 for Medford and 2 for Mosinee. And our first team for Medford includes Jordan Johnson, Brianna Kramer, Kirsten Wykes, and Jackie Williams. Our second team for Medford, Aaron Bergman, Aiden Denzer, Cami Razink, and Morgan Ball. Our third team for Medford, Olivia Rao, Colby Bergman, Shania Brandt, and Lydia Pernsteiner. Our first team for Mosinee, Anna Kerntop, Lauren Ellis, Olivia Dahl, and Courtney Johans. Excuse me. Our second team for Mosinee for the 200-yard medley relay, Hannah Schnowski, Morgan Hernkey, Haley Clues, and Mariah Denobietia. Oh my gosh. Denobietia. Yep, that's what we're going to go with. So 5 teams for the relay. As I said earlier, the first team to finish will receive 8 points. The second team to finish gets 4 points. And the third team to finish gets 2 points. So the last 2 teams... The last 2 teams to finish will not receive any points for the relay. And for this medley relay, that means that there's a different stroke for each swimmer. But they're all designated for each order of the swimmers. So, for example, Jordan Johnson, Anna Kerntop, Erin Bergman, Hannah Schnowski, and Olivia Rao all race in the first place in the relay. And all the first swimmers have to swim with a backstroke. All the second swimmers have to swim with a breaststroke. All the third swimmers have to swim with a butterfly. And the final relay, the finishers, have to swim, well, they swim freestyle, whichever way they choose. So that is our first event of the evening. Our second event is a girls' 200-yard freestyle varsity. They will swim 8 lengths each and be scored with the 6, 4, 3, 2, 1 points. Our third event is the girls' 200-yard individual medley swim. Ooh, as they turn on some tunes, and our swimmers turn into dancers. But for the 200-yard individual medley, each swimmer swims 2 lengths. That's 25 yards down, 25 yards back. And the first swimmer swims with a butterfly. The second swimmer swims with a backstroke. Third swimmer swims with a breaststroke. And the final swimmer swims freestyle. And I will give you a rundown before each of the events start. And it looks like we're getting ready to get started now. We did have some technical difficulties with the timers at the base of the diving boards. But we should be back shortly. So I'm going to give a quick shout out to Barb Galehouse, who gave me the crash course on women's varsity swimming, because I had absolutely no clue when I walked in this building. I can't say that now. I do know stuff. I'm here with Steve Okonik. I'm Rhianna Olstrike with Sports on Focus. We'll be back with the Medford area varsity swim meet. Stay tuned.
Beautify your garden and landscape in 2020 with Turnpike Greenhouse. Explore our spacious garden center with over 2,500 hanging baskets. Along with beautiful flowering plants, Turnpike offers a wide selection of produce, herbs, vine crops, succulents, and more. Turnpike's garden center and greenhouses have everything needed to beautify any home. Turnpike is here to serve you. Visit us in Granton or online at turnpikegreenhouse.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook for pictures and specials. We are Turnpike, and we are here to serve you.
Hi, I'm Corey Hoffman with Marshfield Insurance. Today we're going to talk about a topic that's very timely right now, and that is the damage that water can do if it gets into your home or any other building. Surface water coming into a building is generally not covered by any sort of standard property insurance policy. You can buy flood insurance to protect your property, but the time to do that is now. Because there is usually a 30-day waiting period before coverage applies. So when you see the water rising up in your backyard, it's too late. You need to call your insurance agent at Marshfield Insurance here and have a discussion about flood insurance if you're concerned about that. Another situation that we see very commonly is a backup of a sewer or drain, and We most commonly think of this happening in a sump pump situation where the sump pump fails either due to mechanical failure or loss of power. Your sump pump well fills up then and you get water in your basement, and it could damage flooring or wall coverings or any property that you have sitting down there. Most insurance companies offer an endorsement to buy coverage for damage caused by sewer drain backup, and they're very reasonably priced. So if you're concerned about the damage that water could do to your home this spring, please call your agent at Marshfield Insurance and have a conversation about flood or water and sewer backup. We'd be happy to help you.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Forward Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years, and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
A huge thank you to Forward Bank for sponsoring this swimming event today for Sports on Focus. Thank you all for tuning in. We do have a few developments. The touch timers at the base of the diving boards are not functioning today, so we see some faculty coming out with an armful of stopwatches, and hopefully we'll get up and going soon. I did learn a few tidbits of information from the staff here at Medford from Barb Gelhaus. She was informing me that you see the ropes across the water. Those are there to break the waves caused by the swimmers that have the potential to slow them down. So, when they seed each swimmer in each lane, they tend to put the fastest swimmers in the centers. That's in lane 3 and 4. And from our can review, I will let you know the lane closest to us is number 1. And the farthest lane from us is lane 6. So when you hear my references, keep that in mind, that it's from our standpoint, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the farthest away. I do like to see the Medford swim team all in their matching Crocs. That's just style right there. And they've got robes too. Mosinee stands on our side of the pool in their purple and black swimsuits and black swim caps with a purple M on it. So that's the Mosinee swim team.
We would like to extend a special welcome to our
We're getting a quick introduction.
We would also like to thank OnFocus.News for live streaming tonight's event. We appreciate your efforts in supporting your team and for traveling to join us this evening. Medford High School, the Great Northern Conference, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes and coaches at all interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner so that everyone may enjoy the contest.
All right, thank you, Medford High School, for that shout out, thanking us to come. Well, thank you for having us. All right, looks like we're getting all set up, ready to go. We do have some staff members behind the dive boards with time clocks, stopwatches, excuse me. So I believe that's how we will be timing the race. That might cause a bit of delay with the scoreboards up on the walls.
To honor America and those defending our freedom.
And now we stand for the national anthem.
Place your hand over your
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some swimming. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for some swimming. I am pretty excited, if I do say so myself. I hope you guys are as well. Thanks for tuning into YouTube for Sports on Focus. I'm Ryan Ostrike here with my producer extraordinaire, Steve Ockenick. Now, our first event, the girls' 200-yard medley relay. As the Medford swim team disrobes, they're warming up now. Medford has 3 teams entered in this relay. Mosinee has 2. Swimming in lane 2 for Medford, Jordan Johnson, Kirsten Wykes, Brianna Kramer, and Jackie Williams. They have to swim in that order, and each swimmer has a different stroke. In lane 3, Mosinee's first team. Swimming first, Anna Kerntop. Second, Lauren Ellis. Third, Olivia Dahl. Fourth, Courtney Johannes. In lane 4, Erin Bergman for Medford. Aiden Denzer swimming second. Swimming third, Morgan Ball. And swimming fourth, Cammie Resink. In lane 5, Mosinee. Their first swimmer in lane 5, Hannah Schnowski, Morgan Hernkey, Haley Clues, and Mariah Denobiatia. That's what I'm going with. Medford in lane 6, swimming first, Olivia Rao. Colby Bergman swimming second. Third is Shania Brandt. And fourth is Lydia Pernsteiner. So each swimmer swims 25 yards down and 25 yards back. That's 2 lengths for each swimmer and 4 swimmers on each team. And I will try to keep these swimmers in order and try to keep you guys all updated. Now remember, the first team to finish this relay receives 8 points. That's what they're swimming for, ladies and gentlemen. As our swimmers enter the pool, they do have to launch backwards off the wall. Making their mark, and off they go. The backstroke. Looks like Mosinee in lane 5 takes the lead. That's Hannah Schnowski. But no, lane 4 pulling ahead. Erin Bergman for Medford. She turns, hits the wall, and she's on her way back. Lane 6, Olivia Rao hitting the wall last as we see Erin Bergman with 2 lengths ahead of Jordan Johnson in lane 2. We see Aiden Denzer launch off the wall. She is swimming in a breaststroke, and she's already to the wall with her first length. We see Medford's lane 2, Kirsten Wykes in second, but Aiden Denzer already back and launching Morgan Ball with the butterfly. Medford's Kirsten Wykes approaching her return and about to cue Brianna Kramer. In lane 6, Colby Bergman about to cue Shania Brandt. And Haley Clues launches for Mosinee in lane 5. But we see Morgan Ball reach back, and Cammie Resink approaching her final turn for the win in lane 4. Medford's Cammie Resink, she laps Mosinee in lane 3, and she will finish with a time of 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Jackie Williams in lane 2 for Medford finishes, and in third place Lane 3, Courtney Johannes. So that's 8 points for team 4, or the lane 4, excuse me. As we see the rest of our swimmers approaching lane 3 for Mosinee. Courtney Johannes coming in with a time of 2:37. And that is our first event. We will be getting scores shortly. But as I said earlier, for relays, first place, that was a Medford team with 8 points. Second place, I believe, was also Medford with 4 points. And I believe Mosinee took third, and they will receive 2 points. Wow, that was exciting. That was great. What did you guys think? I think I did okay. A lot faster than I thought it would go. Wow, these times. 2 minutes for 8 laps? How? All right, but we're ready for event number 4, which is our number 2 of the day. Freestyle varsity. That means they swim 8 lengths each. That's 25 down, 25 back, and they do that 4 times. For Mosinee, in lane 1, Rachel Sell. In lane 2 for Medford, Kirsten Wykes. In lane 3 for Mosinee, Amanda Stube. For lane 4, Medford, Cami Rezink. Lane 5 for Mosinee, Jenna Zobrak. And lane 6 for Medford, Lydia Pernsteiner. Taking their mark, and off they go. Wow, this is a close one. Looks like lane 4 is in the lead. That's Cami Rezink for Medford. She doesn't have much of a lead, but she hits the wall and is turning back. She really got some speed off that turnaround, and we see lane 6 right behind her, and lane 2. Cami Rezink with the lead. She'll hit the wall again and turn around. Lane 2 will follow Kirsten Wykes. Lane 6 after her, Lydia Pernsteiner. All 3 from Medford with the lead. Rachel Sell, the first for Mosinee to start her second lap, but she is neck and neck with Amanda Stube in lane 3. Cami Rezink approaching the end of her second lap. Her halfway point for this event. Cami Rezink halfway with 1:08. Kirsten Wykes makes her halfway point at 1:15. And Lydia Pernsteiner halfway with 1:20. Mosinee swimmers approaching their halfway mark. Amanda Stube hits the wall first. Rachel Sell follows. And Jenna Zobrak meets her halfway point at 1:36. Cami Rezink now meeting them in the center. She's already back with her third lap at 1:47. She's got a nice pace, looking to lap lane 5, Jenna Zobrak for Mosinee. As we see Kirsten Wykes hit the wall, she's 3/4 of the way there. Lydia Pernsteiner follows, and they are keeping a nice pace. Meeting the Mosinee swimmers halfway. Amanda Stube with the lead for Mosinee still. And we see Cami Rezink lapping her opponent from Mosinee in lane 4. She will finish with a time of 2:29. The 2 other Medford swimmers neck and neck in lane 2 and lane 6. That's Kirsten Wykes and Lydia Pernsteiner. Looks like Kirsten will beat her out with a time of 2:47. 2:48 for Lydia. Mosinee approaching. Amanda Stube in lane 3. Rachel Sell in lane 1. Jenna Zobrak follows. She's making her halfway point now. And Amanda Stube finishes with 3:09 for Mosinee. So Medford did take all the first 3 spots today. That gives them 6, 4, and 3 more points. And 2 and 1 point for Mosinee. We do not have the total points. I should have had Steven counting that, but we will get those to you shortly. But Medford definitely in the lead. Up next, our third event of the evening. We have a girls 200-yard individual medley. This is probably the most interesting one. It's not the longest, but it's the most interesting because each swimmer has a different stroke, like we saw earlier. So for Medford in lane 2, they will start with Brandt and Shania Brandt. In lane 3 for Mosinee, Lauren Ellis. In lane 4 for Medford, Aiden Denzer. Morgan Hernkey in lane 5 for Mosinee, and Colby Bergman in Medford, lane 6. Taking their mark. Off they go. So for this event, they have to swim different strokes for 2 lengths of the pool. Okay, there's 1 stroke down and back, another stroke down and back. As we see lane 6 take the lead, that's Colby Bergman. She's swimming with a butterfly stroke right now. And Aiden Denzer right behind her, also swimming fly stroke. Once they hit the wall, they have to switch to a backstroke. They hit the wall now, kick off, and who comes up first? That's Colby Bergman, but she's quickly surpassed by Aiden Denzer, also of Medford. Now remember, they're swimming backstroke now. They dive down and push off. Colby Bergman emerges first, but Aiden Denzer just ahead of her. Once they hit the wall, this will be their halfway point, and they will have to come up with a breaststroke. In lane 3 for Mosinee, Lauren Ellis in 3rd place. She'll hit the wall and turn around. Morgan Hernkey follows. But in lane 2, Shania Brandt for Medford in last place. So a lap and a half left for the leaders. Aiden Denzer quickly lengthening her lead over Colby Bergman. 3/4 of the way there when she hits the wall, and she will have a freestyle stroke for her last lap. She's at 2 minutes on 3 laps, and Colby Bergman now hits the wall. She's turning around, starting her freestyle. Lauren Ellis still in 3rd, though quickly gaining on Colby Bergman in lane 6. But we see lane 4, Aiden Denzer about to finish her with 2:38. Lane 6, Colby Bergman. She's losing her lead quickly to lane 3. Lauren Ellis from Mosinee. It's going to be a close one. But no, 2:52, 2:53. Wow, just lost by a second. Lane 3 for Mosinee. That's Lauren Ellis. She'll take 3rd place and earn them three points. Great job, swimmers. Up next, we have what's listed as Event 8, but is our fourth
Event number 8, the girls.
event of the night.
freestyle varsity.
It's a 50-yard freestyle varsity, so it's not a relay. There's 6 swimmers,
Bernsteiner,
and it's 2 lengths. It's just down and back. These can go super fast. In lane 1 is McKenna Kazer for Mosinee. Lane 2, Lydia Pernsteiner for Medford. Lane 3, Olivia Dahl for Mosinee. Lane 4, Lacey Bradner for Medford. In lane 5, Courtney Johannes for Mosinee. And lane 6, Kaya Fortin for Medford. Taking their mark. Off they go. With a splash. Oh, this is neck and neck. This is going to be hard for me to see, ladies and gentlemen, but I will do my best. Looks like lane 4 and lane 1 pretty close. Nope, lane 4 and lane 3 hit the wall first. That's Lacey Bradner for Medford and Olivia Dahl. Lacey Bradner in lane 4 taking the lead. And Olivia Dahl right behind her. That's first and second. Secured by Lacey Bradner. Wow, that was a fast one. That's a full water sprint right there, ladies and gentlemen. So, Medford clinches the first 2 out of 3 spots. Mosinee clinches second in the 50-yard freestyle. Now we head to the 100-yard butterfly. So this is 4 laps, 25 yards down, 25 yards back, 25 yards down, and 25 yards back. But this is a butterfly.
A 15-minute break.
Oh,
Until
just heard the news. We will be waiting 15 minutes for something. But
swimmers, you have 10 minutes in the water.
we will return with the girls 100-yard butterfly varsity. We'll be watching McKenna Kazer, Brianna Kramer, Olivia Dahl, Morgan Ball, Hannah Schnowski, and Jackie Williams after this.
At Fair Independent Mortgage Corporation, we close loans fast. Homeowners, home buyers, and realtors love it.
Fast? Anybody can claim they're fast.
You're right, but we'll guarantee it. Our branch will close your loan in 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Why wait longer to be in the home of your dreams? Why worry about delays that could affect your closing?
At Fairway, we're fast. We guarantee it. 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Call today to find out how you can be in the home of your dreams.
Faster with Fairway.
Most of them are getting wrapped up now. Yeah. Sounds good. It wasn't as easy though getting tennis highlights. I've never done that before. No, that's good. Especially with the wind, there wasn't a whole lot of rallies, but Yeah. Trying to get the best it was. So.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta make it work, so.
Yeah. How's it going in here?
Good. So, thank you. Sorry for all the confusion there.
No, it's all good. As long as I get to work with it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, so I'll send the schedule tonight. I finally got confirmation from Colby. Are you available Saturday?
This Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday, possibly.
Okay. We've got a cross country meet Saturday morning in Hogan. And I could use basically a battery choppy.
Yeah.
Because we have to put the drone down mid-race.
Sure.
And we can't put the drone near where the control needs to be. So. And then what I'd also have you do is like run around again with the camera, get some other footage, so yeah, I'll send that out. I'll send that out. Something else.
So like whenever I have like a day you need me to help, do I have to actually use that Buddy Punch app as?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's categories in there. So like today you punch in under highlight.
Okay.
And then there's live stream, sports, other, which is like if I have like with like say we get all the dirty and stuff. There's a sports other, and then there's a sports article. So yeah. So just pick the right categories. Yeah. Did you punch in today?
I didn't, but I'll just punch in from when I first started.
Yep.
And then when I got.
Yeah. So you punch in at like 4 or whatever you got.
Yeah.
And then just so you can add that in and then just punch out. So.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Mask is yours. So whenever you're on any of our stuff.
What's that?
The mask is yours.
Sure. Yeah. No.
So,
Let's use it, wash, and all that.
Yeah.
Was that training you said for next week that was going to get rescheduled on Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't get the email that when you sent out this week until late. I was in Gilman.
Yeah. You're good.
Okay. So I'll keep in mind that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we just they're changing a bunch of stuff in Wirecast.
Okay.
So I want to wait for the new update before we start training everyone.
Okay.
So.
All right. All right. Sounds good. Hey, have a good rest of your night then.
You too.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Nolan from Northside Computers US Cellular, here to talk to you about the brand new Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G. The Galaxy Note 20 Ultra is the newest offering from Samsung. Comes with a 6.9-inch AMOLED display, beautiful display on this phone. You're going to get great battery life, and the phone has 3 fantastic cameras on the back. Right now, if you upgrade to Samsung Galaxy Note 20, you can get $300 off your phone. And if you stop in and pre-order before August 20th, you can get $150 towards accessories in the Samsung store. Stop in at Northside for more information.
Welcome back. Once again, a huge shout out to Forward Financial Bank for sponsoring this event tonight. So glad they did so I can experience my first ever swim meet. And let me tell you, this is fun. Unfortunately, though, they did have some complications with the tap timers under the diving boards, so our timer's not exactly correct. Steven's here running our timer on the screen, so you can keep track of that as the swimmers reach their finish. But that does mean that the scoreboards here at the Raider pool are not accurate. They cannot finish scoring after each race without the proper times, but we will definitely get you those scores later this evening if you tune into Sports on Focus or onfocus.news/sports. But thanks for tuning in. I'm Rihanna Osterreich here with Sports on Focus. Steve Ocknick here producing for me, and that's fun. No room for two mics tonight, so thanks for listening. I know our Medford girls are pretty pumped up. They took the win in our first 5 events of the night. We do have a couple cancellations as our 50-yard freestyle JV race was canceled, as was our girls 100-yard freestyle JV race was also canceled. But coming up, we have the girls 100-yard freestyle varsity. That's 4 lengths. So 25 down, 25 back, 25 down, 25 back for each swimmer. After that event, we have the girls 500-yard freestyle varsity. That is the longest race of the night, I believe. Though we should have another... Yes, the 500-yard freestyle is the longest race of the night, though we do have a 400-yard relay to end the evening. But that will be our 7th race. The 500-yard freestyle is our 7th race of the night. Our 8th will be the girls 200-yard freestyle relay. So that's 5 teams, 4 swimmers for each team, and that's scored with an 8-4-2. 8 for the winners, 4 points for the second place, and 2 points for third. After that relay, we have the girls 100-yard backstroke. That's 4 lengths. And then we have one event that was canceled after that. That was the girls 100-yard breaststroke JV. So this is strictly a varsity meet tonight. After our 100-yard backstroke, we have the girls 100-yard breaststroke. And then our 400-yard freestyle relay will finish the evening. So we do have 6 races to go, ladies and gentlemen. What an exciting night. So we just took a short break. There should be a few minutes left until we get back in the water. But I did see a few comments. Lots of people cheering on Medford. If you're watching from Mosinee, let us know. I'm sure your girls will be tuning in later to see how they looked in the water. I would. And I'm sure they'd love to see your comments of support. So come cheer on your swimmers in the comments. And we do have some other sports upcoming. Tuesday, I believe we have another cross-country meet. That one will be in Spencer, so a lot of local schools should be showing up to that one. Are we going to have the drone for that? We will be droning the cross-country meet on Tuesday in Spencer, so that should be pretty cool to see. We'll be back here in Medford on Thursday for my first ever soccer live stream. That should be great. I The only time I've seen a soccer match was when I was at UW Milwaukee. And I only went to watch a soccer match was because they didn't have a football team. But, I mean, that was pretty cool to see. So I'm excited to see how high schoolers do it. What was that, Steven? Oh, Mosinee traveling back to Medford for that. That's Medford hosting Mosinee next Thursday for soccer. That should be a good one. Yeah, a lot of these high school sports, we weren't sure that we would see them, but here we are. Lots of precautions taken today. Masks and hand sanitizer available for all. Love to see it. And looks like we're getting ready to go.
Butterfly varsity.
Our next event, the girls 100-yard butterfly for the varsity team.
Lane 1.
Lane 1 for Mosinee, McKenna Kaiser. In lane 2,
Kramer from Medford.
Brianna Kramer from Medford. Lane 3, Olivia Dahl from Mosinee. In lane 4, Morgan Ball from Medford. In lane 5, Hannah Schnowski from Mosinee. And 6, Jackie Williams from Medford. Now this is 100 yards, so it's 4 lengths. And this is the butterfly. Swimmers taking the mark, and off they go. So looks like lane 6 emerges first, but lane 4 takes the lead. That's Morgan Ball from Medford. She's already hitting the wall and making her turnaround. Second place in 6th lane, Jackie Williams. Third place, lane 2, Brianna Kramer. So Medford once again, all 3 lead spots, but Mosinee not far behind. Morgan Ball already onto her second lap. 3 more to go. Or excuse me, 1 more to go after this touch. In second place, Brianna Kramer, just reaching the halfway point of her 3rd lap. Morgan Ball halfway back. This is her final length, and she's got the whole length of the pool between her and second place. She finishes with 1:06. As we see now, Brianna Kramer approaching. She just met the halfway point of her final length. And looks like Mosinee's lane 3, Olivia Dahl, overcomes Jackie Williams in lane 6. Mosinee will take 3rd place in lane 3 with 1:31. Jackie Williams, she had a nice pace but lost it in her last length, as we see McKenna Kaiser finishing with 1:44. But Medford takes 2 out of the 3 top spots, giving them a points advantage for sure.
Next event
Up next is the girls 100-yard freestyle.
Varsity.
So this is 4 lengths.
Lane 2, Rao.
In lane 1,
Lane 3, Mueller.
Mariah Denobieta for Mosinee. Lane 2, Olivia Rao for Medford. Lane 3, Maya Miller for Mosinee. Lane 4, Cami Razink for Medford. Lane 5, Amanda Stube. And lane 6, Kaya Fortin. They're taking their place, their mark. And off they go. Lane 4 emerges first. That's Cami Razink. She's done well so far today. But lane 1 close behind her. Cami Razink approaching the wall. She's making her halfway point. Lane 1, Mariah right behind her, a couple lengths behind her, but she's in second. Olivia Rao in third in lane 2. Cami Razink on her way back. She's going to finish well ahead of the rest. This is only 4 lengths, so she's in her final stretch right here. Mariah Denobieta and Olivia Rao battling for second. But it looks like Mariah will clinch second in the 100-yard for second place. And Olivia Rao lands third for Medford. Wow, that one fast as well. Now we're coming up to the longest race of the night. This is a 500-yard freestyle up next. This is 20 lengths. So if you're thinking down and back, do that 10 times. Now this is definitely the marathon of the night. These ladies are definitely going to have to pace themselves. Only 5 swimmers in this one. In lane 2 for Medford, Kirsten Wykes. In lane 3, Haley Clues. In lane 4, Lacey Brandner for Medford. Lane 5, Riley Sundelski for Mosinee. And lane 6, Jordan Johnson from Medford.
In lane 2, Weeks, Medford. In lane 3, Hoots, Mosinee. In lane 4, Brantner.
I'm excited for this one.
In lane 5, Sundelski, Mosinee. In lane 6, Johnson, Medford.
Who do you think will come out on top? Let me know in the comments. Stepping up to the dive boards, taking their marks, and off they go. Lane 6 first to hit the water. That's Kaya Forden. No, excuse me, Jordan Johnson. As we see lanes 2, 3, 4, and 6 about neck and neck. Who's the first to come up? Lane 3, that's Haley Clues for Mosinee in the lead. Right behind her, Lacey Brandner in lane 4. Third place, Kirsten Wykes in lane 2. Clues hits the wall. She's down to 19 more to go. Or excuse me, 18 more to go. And Lacey Brandner right behind her. Now you see at the end of the pool, their teammates have number boards or dipping under the water to let the swimmers know just how far they have to go yet. Haley Clues with a nice jump off the wall, but not enough to lose Lacey Brandner in lane 4. Now this is endurance. Like I said, they have to pace themselves. This is 20 lengths. They have 16 more to go. Lacey Brandner quickly closing on Haley Clues. Lane 6 and lane 2 for Medford. That's Jordan Johnson and Kirsten Wykes. Tied for second. Or excuse me, tied for third. Whoever. As we see Lacey Brandner just overcoming Haley Clues in lane 3. Imagine the power they must have to hold this speed for so long. Haley Clues matching Lacey Brandner now. They're neck and neck. But I think Lacey Brandner has a bit more power off the wall. She can get ahead of Haley Clues, but she can't hold it. Clues is catching her on the fairway, we'll call it, because I don't know the term, every time. And this does go with what Barb Galehouse told me earlier. They tend to put the fastest swimmers in the middle. So the outside swimmers are battling in the wake of those two in the middle. Once again, Lacey Brenner comes up ahead of Haley Clues. But watch them as they reach the wall. Clues will be right next to her. Though she might be slipping on her pace just a bit. As we see, Lacey Brenner now lapping Riley Sandelsky in lane 5. As does Haley Clues from Mosinee. So Riley Sandelsky now a full lap behind the leaders. But Jordan Johnson and Kirsten Wykes about half a length behind. A full length behind. Lacey Brenner now pulling away from Haley Clues. As I believe they're about halfway there. It seems like Lacey Brenner's pushing even harder off the wall now. She's staying under much longer, giving herself another foot or so beneath the surface. But Haley Clues seems to be catching her. 5 more lengths to go for the leaders. They're all swimming with the same stroke, though. You don't see a breaststroke or a backstroke. Haley Clues has nice speed along the fairway, but once she hits the wall, it's like she loses momentum, when Lacey Brenner's really benefiting from it. 3 more lengths to go for the leaders. Last lap. I noticed that Lacey Brenner, when her hand hits the water, she's hitting it with her palm. But Haley Clues, she's pointing her fingers, forcing it through. Final length for the leaders. And Lacey Brenner, a huge kick off the wall, puts her a quarter of the way down the pool as she laps Riley Sandelsky once again. Lacey Brenner with 6:38 for her 500-yard freestyle. Haley Clues in second with 6:43. In third, we have lane 6, Jordan Johnson approaching her last length, looking at a time of 7 minutes and 5 seconds. Fourth place, lane 2, Kirsten Wykes, kicking hard for 7:15, excuse me. Riley Sandelsky getting cheered on. She's got a full 2 lengths to go as she was lapped twice by the winner, Lacey Brenner. Wow, what a race This is a marathon. I mean, a marathon of swimming. You know, this is a time where I wish that Loyal High School would have had a pool. But we have a golf course instead. In case you didn't know, I graduated from Loyal High School in 2016. And man, this would have been so fun. Riley Sandelsky approaching her finish, looking at a time of 8 minutes and 24 seconds. Wow, that's like a mile run for me. Could you imagine swimming for that long? I have so much respect for these swimmers.
Event number 16, the girls.
And just like that, we're on to the next one.
In lane 1,
Girls 200-yard freestyle relay.
Lane 2, Medford. Lane 3,
So 2 lengths
Mosinee.
for each swimmer.
Lane 4, Medford. And lane 5, Mosinee.
First of the relays tonight in lane 1, Mosinee, Rachel Sell, Maya Miller, Hannah Schnowski, and Amanda Stubb. In lane 2 for Medford, Colby Bergman, Kaya Fortin, Jordan Johnson, and Olivia Rao. In lane 3, Mosinee, Lauren Ellis, Olivia Dahl, McKenna Kaiser, and Morgan Hernkey. In lane 4 for Medford, Aiden Denzer, Kirsten Wakes, Lacey Brenner, and Aaron Bergman. Lane 5 for Mosinee, Erica Harrison, Kayla Franz, Jenna Zobrak, and Anna Kerntop. And they're off. So they can swim whichever method they prefer. 1 length down, 1 length back. Looks like lanes 3 and 4 in the lead. Lauren Ellis and Aiden Denzer about to tap in their second swimmers. Lane 3, Olivia Dahl, and lane 4, Kirsten Wykes. Lane 2, swimming now, Kaya Fortin. Lane 1's Maya Miller. And lane 5, Kayla Franz. Kirsten Wykes approaching, about to tap in Lacey Brandner. She hits the water. McKenna Kaiser for Mosinee in lane 3, right behind her. In lane 2, Jordan Johnson. She's in 3rd place. 4th in the first lane, Hannah Schnowski for Mosinee. Lacey Brandner with a few lengths ahead of the 2nd place Mosinee team. That's McKenna Kaiser. Lacey Brandner tapping in Aaron Bergman. She's in the water. Morgan Hernkey in lane 3, about to jump for Mosinee. 3rd place in lane 2, that's Olivia Rao now in the water. Lane 1, Anna Kerntop about to jump. But lane 4 for the win, Aaron Bergman with a time of 1:58. And Anna Kerntop from Mosinee right behind her. Mosinee takes 2nd and 3rd, but Medford took 1st in the 200-yard relay. Up next, after a finish by Anna Kerntop, the girls' 100-yard backstroke. So this is 4 lengths.
Event number 18, the
2 down and back.
100-yard backstroke.
In lane 1 for Mosinee,
Lane 1,
Erica Harrison. In lane 2, Shania Brandt. In lane 3, Courtney Johannes. In lane 4, Colby Bergman. In lane 5, Haley Clues for Mosinee. In lane 6, Brianna Kramer from Medford.
And in lane 6, Kramer, Medford.
And this is a backstroke, so they have to start in the water, pushing off the wall. Taking their mark. Up they go. Or should I say back they go. Out of the water first, lane 5, Haley Clues. She's neck and neck with lane 4, Colby Bergman. Lane 6 picking up 2, Brianna Kramer. 4, 5, and 6 are our leaders. Haley Clues looks just inches ahead of Colby Bergman, who is picking up speed. And Bergman takes the lead. Bergman, Clues, and Kramer in 4, 5, and 6. As we see Kramer creeping ahead of Haley Clues. Approaching their final length. Colby Bergman with the lead for Medford. But it will be a close one between Haley Clues and Mosinee and Brianna Kramer. Just barely. Ooh, that's gonna be hard. I believe that's Brianna Kramer with second place. But we don't know. The scoreboard, like I said earlier, not working with the touch timers at the base of the diving boards. But on to our next one.
Event number 20, the girls 100-yard breaststroke varsity.
The breaststroke 100-yard swim.
In lane from Mosinee, lane 2, Ball. Medford.
In lane 1 for Mosinee,
Lane 3, Ellis, Mosinee.
Mariah Denobieta. In lane 2 for Medford, Morgan Ball. In lane 3 for Mosinee, Lauren Ellis. In lane 4 for Medford, Erin Bergman. In lane 5 for Mosinee, Morgan Herrenke. In lane 6, Medford, Jackie Williams. Swimmers up on the boards, taking the mark, and they're off. This is 100 yards they're doing. One down, one back, one down, and one back. Looks like lane 4 is in the lead. That's Erin Bergman for Medford. She's down and hitting the wall, turns. And she'll emerge a quarter of the way down the pool. Looks like lane 2 is in second, Morgan Ball from Medford, though Lauren Ellis from Mosinee in lane 3 just behind her, as well as Morgan Herrenke in 5. Nope, excuse me, Mariah in 1. But Erin Bergman extending this lead. She's approaching her final length with no one even near the wall. She has such a powerful lead off the wall. She comes up over a quarter of the way down the pool. Morgan Ball in lane 2, fighting to keep ahead of Lauren Ellis as Medford finishes with a minute 20 with Erin Bergman. Morgan Ball just ahead of Lauren Ellis. She'll finish with a minute 29. Jackie Williams, a minute 33. Mariah, a minute 36. And a minute 38 for Morgan Herrenke and Mosinee. Wow, that was a great race. Now we're approaching our final event of the evening, listed on our schedule as event 22, the girls 400-yard freestyle relay varsity.
400-yard freestyle relay varsity. In lane 1, we have Mosinee.
So we have
Lane
6
2,
teams.
Medford. Lane 3,
In lane 1 for Mosinee,
Lane 4,
swimming
Medford.
first is Kayla Franz,
Lane
second is
5,
Amanda
Mosinee,
Stube,
and lane
third
6,
is Rachel
Medford.
Sell, and 4 is Riley Sandelsky. In lane 2 for Medford, first swimming Brianna Kramer, Jackie Williams, Jordan Johnson, and Lacey Bradner. In lane 3 for Mosinee, McKenna Kaiser, Courtney Johannes, Mariah Denobieta, and Haley Clues. In lane 4, Cami Rosinski for Medford, Aiden Denzer, Morgan Ball, Aaron Bergman. In lane 5 for Mosinee, Jenna Zabrek, Erica Harrison, Maya Miller, and Anna Kerntop. In lane 6, Lydia Pernsteiner, Kaya Fortin, Olivia Rao, and Shania Brandt from Medford. Already finished with their first length. Lane 4 is in the lead. Swimming now is Cami Rizink. She's got a couple lengths on lane 2 and lane 6. In lane 2, Brianna Kramer. Lane 6, Lydia Pernsteiner. Both from Medford. First 3 spots for Medford so far. In 4th, lane 3, McKenna Kaiser. So these ladies are swimming 4 lengths each. So this is concluding Cami Rizink's first swimmer, Medford's first swimmer. Now Aiden Denzer in the water for lane 4. Lydia Pernsteiner and Brianna Kramer swapping out for Jackie Williams and Kaya Fortin in lanes 2 and lane 6. Mosinee's second swimmer in lane 3 enters the water. That's Courtney Johannes. And Aiden Denzer already back with her second length. She's off the wall looking at her third. And I believe she laps lane 5. That must be Erica Harrison. So lane 4 with the lead, that's Morgan Ball. She'll be cueing Erin Bergman on the touch. And off she goes. In lane 1, Rachel Sell concluding her second length onto her third, as well as Maya Miller in lane 5. In lane 2, Jordan Johnson about to cue Lacey Bradner. But in lane 4, Erin Bergman finishes her second length. She's got 1 lap to go down and back for the win. In lane 6, Shania Brandt working on her first length. She's hitting the wall, heading to her second. In lane 4, that is Morgan Ball cueing Erin Bergman now for the final swimmer. And she is swimming with a fury. So lane 4, lane 5, and lane 6, I believe, are first, second, and third. Lane 2's final swimmer, Lacey Bradner, hits the water. As Shania Brandt in lane 6 launches. In lane 4 for the win, Erin Bergman, 4 minutes, 14 seconds. And lane 3, Haley Clues finishes second for Mosinee. Third place to lane 2, Lacey Bradner is approaching with a time of 4 minutes and 54 seconds. In lane 1, Riley Sendelski finishing her first lap. She hits the wall and heads for her third length, as lane 6, Shania Brandt to finish third, 5:15. In lane 2, Lacey Brandner finished to earn second place, and she has swam great tonight. She also swam the 200-yard relay. And the 500-yard freestyle. Wow. I wish I would have totaled up these points so I could give them to you, but I didn't. And I apologize. I was really going to rely on the scoreboard. Steven's going to go try to get the final points from the officials quickly, as I will just fawn over these swimmers. I can't believe. Okay, I would have done swimming for sure in high school if it was an option, but now that seems hard. Can you imagine swimming like a mile? I guess I've never actually tried it, but
at this time during halftime, Medford was 43, Mosinee was 19.
we did get an update. Medford at halftime, when we took the break, Medford had 43 points and Mosinee had 18. So I believe it's safe to say that Medford took the win, but we will get the total scores. We will get the final scores up and posted for you later. Make sure to stay tuned to onfocus.news/sports. We'll get each swimmer's scores and the team total for you later. But thanks so much for tuning in. I was excited that you could join me for my first swim meet ever. You can come join me next Thursday for my first soccer match ever. That could be fun. That'll be here again in Medford. Mosinee traveling once again. Medford versus Mosinee soccer on Thursday. And make sure to tune in on Tuesday for our cross-country meet at Spencer. We will have the drone out again, and we'll do our best to get you play-by-play. So, thanks for tuning in tonight for our Medford Raiders swim meet with Sports on Focus. I'm Rihanna Ostrite.